Hi, my name is Tyler Sadler. I'm part of the SoCal Cerveceros Homebrew Club based in Southern California. They asked me to make this video. It's just going to be a little instructional video on small batch brewing, specifically 1 gallon batch brewing. Gotta have a brewing assistant, you know, should be fun. So when it comes to equipment in small batch brewing, everything's basically the same except a few things. For the brew kettle, what I use is a 12-quart stock pot. And I use a brew in the bag mesh bag to separate the grains from the wort. The fermenter is one of these 1 gallon glass jugs. I have a few of these and they come in handy. Okay, so now the actual brewing process. Right now what I'm doing is I'm heating up what's called the strike water for my mash. I'm gonna heat it up to about 168 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so the water's gotten to the degree that I want, 168. Because once you got your brew bag in, you wanna pour in the grains. Not too fast, but kind of slowly and kind of stirring them in as you go. That's pretty much all the grains I got. Now that this temperature is where I want it to be, I will basically let this sit for an hour. Yeah, one of the best things to do while you wait for your mash is crack open a home brew. Cheers. Okay, so it's been an hour. Mash is pretty much complete. And also while I was waiting for the mash to complete, I started heating up what's called the sparge water. So the sparge water is what, it just basically means the water that we're gonna use to like rinse the rest of the whatever residual sugars are left in the grains. What I'm gonna do now is lift this bag up, and as you can see, it's kind of draining out. You're gonna wanna just let that, you know, drain out as much as possible. So I'm gonna move this over. It's gonna be really sticky, so just be prepared for stickiness. So, you know, a bunch of sugars are in there. I'm just gonna push this down in here. It's been a few minutes. I think this is, you know, pretty much good. Like before, I'm just gonna let this drain for a sec. Here is the second runnings. I'm gonna pour some in there. Not a lot, but... All right, so this is a nice boil here, rolling boil. Measured it down to about ½ an ounce of the Northern Brewer hops. This will be the 60-minute edition. There we go. So you just want to stir them in, like so. So our next addition is going to be the Cascade hops at literally the 1 minute mark. All right, looking good. About 1 minute left in the boil. I'm gonna throw in the last hop addition, the Cascade. Honestly, this is pretty much done. What I'm gonna do now is just transport this hot ass kettle into my ice bath and let this puppy cool down. The pitch temperature is like 66, so I'm gonna try and get it down to 70, which is about like room temperature. While this thing is chilling down, I'm gonna start making sure all my stuff is sanitized. It's down to about 70. That took like probably 30 minutes. Before we dump this into the fermenter, we want to take an original gravity reading. What you basically want to do is just throw in your wort into this tube, and there's a little thing inside that floats and measures, you know, the density of the liquid that's inside of it. So it's looking like 68. So my fermenter's all sanitized. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this baby in. Just be careful because it can get messy. Before I throw this yeast in, is you want to like shake it up a little bit. I'm gonna shake it up. Shake, shake, shake it up, baby. I want to do this for like 30 seconds to a minute is probably okay. About half of this in, I don't want to do the whole thing. Yeah, there we go. It's like a sludge. Just let it drop in there. The final step, you find that little stopper, this little thingy. Make sure it's sanitized, of course. Put it in there. And for the airlock, just want to make sure there's some sanitation fluid in there. Basically push it through the hole. There we go. And now we're good. The recipe says to do keep this at 66 for about 2 weeks. So yeah, that's about it. All right, happy brewing.